It's Friday. We're gonna talk about what's sold. Yeah, it's Friday. I hope you sold something too. Yes, I really, really do. It's Friday.
Hello. It is Friday. It's Friday the 13th, actually. So I hope you're having a good day and everything's going smoothly. Things are going well here. We're having a good day. We're going to talk about what's sold this week. I had some good stuff go out the door. As you know, I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it, how much it sold for, how much the net profit is after we take out those fees from both eBay and Poshmark. I had some Poshmark this week, so let's just get started. But hold on one sec, I messed up. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that was my only Friday the 13th snafu that happens here. So let's get started. This first item here, this is a beautiful, it's a little marble base with a brass pipe rest on it, made in Italy. I got this one for $6.50 and it sold for $22. That gave me $11.34 and that took 2 weeks to sell. So it did go quickly, but for not as much as I was hoping for when I found it. I could have done a little more research at the time, but I liked it and it worked out. So we're rolling with it. This next one here though, it's a metal, it's a decorative crown. So you would just have this, it's a tabletop decor piece. I did get this one for 96 cents. It sold for 19 and that gave me $14.83 and that took 6 months to sell. So that one might not have been the best choice, but I didn't lose any money on it. So next up, they were just so cool. They were hand-carved wood pipes, and the bowl came off, and the bowl was a little head with a face on it. One of them had devil horns. The other one had like a Bavarian German hat on it. And then the one laying down at the bottom there, that one, it did have a Native American chief with all the feathers. They were all just really nice. I got them for $1 a piece at a yard sale and they sold for $20 and that gave me $13.30 and those took 8 months to sell. They did need a little bit of work. I think if they were perfect, who's perfect? Not me. But if they were in really stellar condition, I probably could have gotten $45 to $50 for them, but they needed some work. So, and I just disclosed that in all my pictures and in the description like you should, and these people were good with it, so they went. Okay, this little cutie here, this was a very small Spode Copeland cup. It had a gold rim, that's really pretty black transferware pattern all around it. It was a gorgeous little cup. Got it for $2 and it sold for $24, so that gave me $17.77 and that took 2.5 months to sell. All right, now these were definitely a mistake. They are a pair of vintage beaded slippers. I think I ended up picking them up because they kind of reminded me of something that my grandma wore. I got them for $3.75. They sold finally after 2 years. I was just about to pull them and donate them. So I'm grateful that they sold. And they did finally sell for $12. I accepted an offer because I was about to donate them, honestly. And that gave me $9.34. So I'll definitely check the branding and everything on something like that before I do that again. Okay, this was probably the best. It was the fastest sale, great money that I had this week. I've just picked it up in the last sourcing video. This is a Sony Handycam. This is the CX240. Yes, HDR Handycam camera. I got it for $10 and it sold for $150 in 1 day. And that one, let's see, my profit was $118.93. And that ain't bad for 1 day. So I think I just priced it exactly right where it needed to be for that one. All right, now these shoes, these are MBT. This is their Pia sandal. And I picked these up for $6.75. I lost them on my notes here. Here we go. And they sold for $45. And those gave me a profit of $31.10. And those took 2 months to sell. And that was after they sat in my pile for, I want to say, almost a year. So that goes to show you, let's list that pile. There's money in there to be made. Oh, this is pretty. This is, the brand is called Erin Crafts. It's an Irish knit wool. This one is more like a shrug. Didn't have sleeves. It just went over your shoulders. Gorgeous with a little fringe on there. Got this one for $2. It sold for $36. And that gave me a profit of $28.22. And that one took I guess I have sloppy handwriting today. That one took 2 months to sell. Okay, this was great. You might remember this one too. I just picked it up recently. This dress is Lafayette 148, and it it's kind of like a striped, but then it had a metallic stripe in there with it. Had the belt, everything. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. That one I got for $5. It sold for $160, and that gave me a profit of $133.10, and it just took 5 days for that one to go. And I've already listed all the other Lafayette 148 stuff that I got, and hopefully that'll start getting out of here too. We'll talk about it next week, I hope. Okay, these pants, this is the Lululemon On The Fly pant. I got it last summer at a yard sale for 25 cents. Who's going to resist that? I sold them for $24, and that gave me $19.72, and it did take a year for those to sell. Lululemon just is not performing as well as it used to, but it still sells. You just might have to wait a little while, I think. Okay, now 4 bolo ties, each one a different style, all of them gorgeous. I got these for $9. They sold for $34, and that gave me a profit of $19.68, and that took a week to sell. Okay. Ooh, these are cute. These are 2 little like lotion dispenser bottles. They're by Tumbleweed Pottery. The first one says wrinkle remover, and the other one says bald head polish. Just a cute type of thing. One of them was used, one of them wasn't. So of course I disclosed that. I got these, let's see, for 96 cents for the pair. Great deal. And those sold for $30, giving me $24.53, and it just took 6 months for those to go. Okay, this one again was just recent. This is that Precious Moments Nativity. I think the title of it was Come Let Us Adore Him. It was in excellent shape from 1980, I think it was 82, but I might be off by a year or two on that one. I got it for $10 at the yard sale, sold for $75, and that gave me $53.95, and that took 3 weeks to sell. People are already getting ready for Christmas. It's a year-round sport. It is. Oh, this one was really good. This is a vintage. The brand is Stanley DeSantis, but it's a Forrest Gump shirt. It says on there, stupid is as stupid does, Forrest Gump. And it said, I think the year on there, 1990. I don't want to get that wrong, but we all remember that movie. This one I got for just $3. It was a single stitch and everything. That's actually what caught my eye. It was hanging in the closet, and the sleeve, of course, was exposed. And I said, ooh, single stitch, what's that? And then, of course, I said, I'm getting that. It sold for $80, and that gave me $65.70, and it took 5 weeks for that one to sell. All right, this is the first pair of the Long Tall Sally pants to go. These I got for $5. They're brand new with tags, and these were from their actual brick and mortar store before they shut those down. So could have been 2018 or 2017 for these. The lady that was selling it, she was a manager of one of those stores, and she had gotten a bunch of inventory when she left, and she was selling it at her yard sale, so I got a bunch. These were $5. They sold for $40, and that gave me a profit of $28.69, and it took 1 week for those to sell. Okay, let's see. This is that jig dancing guy. It's a folk art carved wood. Great shape. I got it for 50 cents at a church sale. Never overlook the church sales. They've got good stuff in there. And I sold it for $30, and that gave me a profit of $24.53. And that one took, let's see, I got it listed October 25th of last year. So whatever that math is, 8 months for him to sell. I did math on the fly. I'm proud of myself for that on a Friday. Okay, we did have a lot of clothes this week. I'm going to have to start paying attention to this trend because we had a lot of clothes last week too. So maybe tides are kind of turning. I mean, I'll always sell both clothes and cool stuff. That's my category, cool stuff, because people always want clothes. So this was a really nice one. This was a set from Lauren Ralph Lauren. It's a green label, 100% cotton, floral, vintage, beautiful, in pristine condition. Got it for $13. It sold for $85, and that gave me $73.04, and that one took 6 months to go. Okay, this kind of clothes. This is an apron. This was from the World Market. I actually picked this up for myself at a sale for $1, and it just didn't work for me. It wasn't right. So I said, well, I'll try to list it, and it sold for $14. That gave me $10.28, and it took 5 months to go. Okay, nuts. More nuts. Here you'll find the price these nuts are getting more and more scarce, and my supply is dwindling as well. But I'm right up with the market value. So we're at $50 for 2 pack of nuts. I paid $8.50 for them. They sold for $50. That gave me $33.89 in my pocket and took 3 months to sell. Not sure how many I have left of those. I want to say it's right around a dozen bags of nuts. All right, now, this is a Capiz shell lampshade. Cute little 8-incher. I got it for $2.73, and that sold for $36, giving me $26.77, and that took 3 months to go. Okay, Brookstone chess set. It was a neat fold and rotate. You could take it with you to go, chess and checkers in there. In very nice shape for being vintage and wood. This one I got for $2.08. It sold for $28, and that gave me $20.72, and it took 10 days to sell. That's it. That was a good one. Okay, over on the Poshmark, this pair of pants here. These are Coldwater Creek velvet capri wide leg pants, and I got these. I actually had pulled them from eBay. So they're 2 years old in my store. I finally just gave up, pulled them out of eBay, and before I could pull them off of Poshmark, they sold over there for $25. So I'm $5 in on these. They sold for $25. So my profit is $15, and they took 2 years to sell. And I'm just so glad it worked out that way instead of donating them and then basically just being out the $5. That's not fun. So this worked out well. All right, also on the Poshmark, I got all those Florsheim shoes listed that I got recently. And the same person wanted 4 pair, all of the brown pebbled leather pairs that I had, which was great. But here's something, just a tip or trick or whatever for Poshmark. You can only ship something that's up to 10 pounds on Poshmark. And I got all 4 pairs of shoes into a box, and they weighed 10 pounds and 5 ounces. So I contacted them to see how we handle it. And the guy in their support team, he sent me an email saying that we had to cancel the order and have him do 2 separate bundles and ship it that way, which customer service wise, I wasn't real excited about, because what if the guy says, forget it? But he didn't. He stuck with me, and we figured it out, and he made 2 different bundles, 2 pairs each. So I did give him a bit of a discount, of course, since he bought 4 pair. So for the money part, I am into each pair $2.95. He got 4 pairs at $55 each. So my profit on each pair is $41.05, making a grand total profit in my pocket on those Florsheim shoes is $164.20. And that was great. I was really excited about that. I mean, $3 for the shoes was exciting, and then just to sell them for that much and that quickly was really good. So I had actually listed these on June 10th, and they sold on June 11th. And I have 4 pairs left, some different, they're all smooth leather, black and brown. One of them's even a kangaroo leather. So we'll see what happens with those, but hopefully they will go too. So that's it. That's kind of all I have time to talk about with you today. I hope the rest of your Friday the 13th goes well, and hope you have a great weekend. Get out there and find something good, get it listed, get it sold. I'm going to see you on Monday with a sourcing video. I think it might be kind of a short one. I don't know how it's going to work out this weekend. So, but either way, I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching.